Hey folks, it's your old buddy Microchip here. I have a YouTube channel now. Just decided to give this a try. I thought I might like doing it. If I do, I'll continue. If I don't, I'll stop. This is Farming Simulator 22, and I already have an established farm. I'm on the Elmcreek map, and this is my 11th in-game year on this map. So, it's a little bit established. Over here we have Blue. Here's my boy, Blue. Blue is the nicer truck that you can buy, and vanilla. I don't think I'm going to buy anything else. It works pretty well. And then, of course, here is Red. My tractor, I only own one right now. It's the Zetor. What's the name of this thing? The Zetor Proxima HS20. I'll tell you what. It's a small tractor, but it's not a bad tractor. What she lacks in power, she makes up for in incredibly slow speeds. All right, so it is the middle of June in year 11. I always get up at 9 o'clock. You know, every good farmer gets up at the crack of 9 so we can get some stuff done. And the first thing I always do is I go and I check my pallets. Now, these are my beehives here. You know what I like about these bees? You know what I really like about these bees? Not only do they produce the honey, but if you look here closely, they actually jar it for you too. That's nice. So now this is not a complete pallet right here, so we're not going to pick it up today. Then we're going to come over here to our greenhouses. The greenhouse here, this small one is strawberries, this one is tomatoes, and this one is lettuce, and there's absolutely nothing to pick up right now. Now you can see our bank account up there in the upper right-hand corner. We have negative $88 in the bank. So what we're going to do first here is we're going to go to the bank, and we're going to borrow another $5,000, which now puts us $30,000 in debt. Yeah, it's not so good right now. But we're going to work to try to change that. Over here I have my warehouse. Slide open the big door here. And this is what I use to move things around in the warehouse. This is the JCB Teletruck. I've had it for a while. It's dirty. Now, I know you can buy a power sprayer to go ahead and clean this thing off. But it looks much more manly when it's dirty. I don't power spray nothing. All right, I'm just not a power spraying kind of guy. Alrighty. So, the first thing we're going to do is we are, actually I say the next thing we're going to do is we're going to see if we can sell anything. None of my fields need any work right now, so we are going to see if we can sell anything, make a little bit of money. You can see here I got a bunch of tomatoes, I got some lettuce over here, I got some strawberries over here, and I have some honey over here. Now I want to check to see if the prices are what I'm willing to sell them for. So we're going to have to look. I have a spreadsheet made up. Yeah, I'm nerded out, baby. I'm nerded out huge. But I'm going to check my spreadsheet, see if there's anything that needs to be sold. And then I will, I'll get back at you. All right, so I checked everything and nothing. Nobody's going to give me the price I want. So I'm not going to sell anything today. But what I am going to do is I got my strawberries here. Now my strawberries, if I look here on the production tab, I do own the bakery. And strawberries right down, you can see right here, strawberries, I got 3,500 down there out of 7,000. There's still room to put strawberries in there. Now I could buy strawberries, but they're expensive. So I might as well take the ones down there that I am growing. So into the JCB we go. Let's back this up and bring the forks up a little bit. Now, I like the JCB over all the rest of the forklifts that are out there due to the fact that it has a telescoping fork. Some of these shelves in here, as you can see, are quite tall. So I love it. I gotta have something that's got some reach on it. Alright, let's bring this down right here. One thing I've learned about this game, patience gets you everything. Look at that, that's nice. That's just really, really nice. Right there. Lift that up like that. Let's zip it around. Just like that. And then we're going to leave it right here. Okay. So here we have some seed that's in the warehouse. And other things that we have over here. We have wool from our sheep, which you'll be seeing later on. We have some seed, some feed, I should say, for the chickens, the pigs, and then over here we have our fertilizer and our herbicide totes. And over here is our bread. Yeah, now I leave my bread and my other things in here until the prices get down to a certain point. I put the maximum price in my spreadsheet, and then every 10 days I check the prices on the market, and if they're not good enough, then I wait. I actually reduce my price by 1% every 10 days until eventually the price is good enough. Their price may go up and down and fluctuate, but eventually I got to get rid of it. Now, how is it staying fresh? Well, it's not. It's refrigerated. That's what it is. It's refrigerated and frozen as needed. You just can't see any of the equipment needed to do that. Yeah, whatever. Okay, so now we're going to take Blue here, my boy Blue. We're going to whip him around like that. Put down the tailgate, and we're going to do the Matrix move there. Love it. And we're going to back this sucker up right here. Back it on up. Come on now. There you are. Stop it right there. Let it go. All right. Now we're going to run over here back to the Teletruck. Fire that back up. I do have a trailer to haul these pallets, but when there's 2 or less, the easiest thing to do is load them in Blue. Here we go. Load that down in there. Nice and easy. Let's shove it on there just a bit more. Perfect. Back it up. Alrighty. Go like that. Now that's the only thing I'm going to take out of the warehouse today. Strawberries are the only thing I'm taking out. So we're going to close the door. We're going to come over here. We're going to strap it down tightly. There we go. Fire up the engine. Fire up the engine. There we go. All right. Now we're going to drive these down to the bakery. So you're going to see a little bit of the map here now. We're going to leave the farm. On the left there is just your basic chicken yard. Then you got your sheep. And then you got your pigs. I don't have any cows yet. I'm saving up for that. Speaking of which, you got to have goals in life, right? And I do have a goal. The goal I have right now, I'm going to pop it up there in the upper left-hand corner of the screen, is a bigger sheep pen. That's nice. The wool makes me quite a bit of money. Obviously not enough because I'm $30,000 in debt. But it makes me quite a bit of money, so I am going to up my sheep pen so I can put more sheep in there. I know you can sell the sheep, have them slaughtered, but I just keep them around for the wool. The longer you keep them, the more wool they produce. Now, obviously, they max out at a certain point, but that point is quite a ways in. All right, so here we are, headed on our way to the bakery. There we go. Now, the things that I'm missing in the bakery, because the bakery's not producing anything right now, costs money. And I'm not going to put any money into the bakery until I get out of debt. I really don't like to loan money. I only do it when I absolutely have to. Like when I got to feed my animals or something like that. So, we'll see what happens here. Right, I'm driving to town here. I don't really care what the speed limit is. I just drive 40 wherever I go. Here's my bakery, and then my employees, who are invisible, will come out and unload it. There they go. They're unloading the strawberries. And there we go. Alrighty. There's nothing in the back here. That's where they put the finished products. There's nothing in there because they don't have enough materials. Stop. Okay. Make sure you do not look both ways and just pull on out. That's the way we do it here in Elmcreek. It's a little modification from what they do in Chicago, which I've been to. In Chicago, you just beep and go. Here, you just go. You don't even have to beep. You just pull on out there and hope for the best. Sometimes it don't work out so great, but most of the time it does. I don't have time to be looking back and forth. I'm too busy. All right. So we got up at 9. We put 16 minutes worth of work in right now, and that's about all we're going to be able to do today on the farm. That's exciting. We'll pull back up there, and we'll call it a day. Here we go. Just give you the view of the return trip here. This steep, steep hill. There we go. Stop. Just pull on out. See, look. Perfectly fine. No accident. Plus, the added risk is more exciting. Alrighty. Up we go. Here we are back at our house. Up the little bump there. And there we go. Park him back in the garage. And there we go. I'm not using a steering wheel or anything. I'm just using a joystick. I find it easier. Alrighty. Alright. There we go. That is the middle of June done. So we're going to go up here. We're going to sleep till tomorrow. And then we will get on with the end of June. End of June. That's where we're at right now. So again, the same procedure we're going to do again. And by the way, I'm all about the grind. Yeah. That's why I like this game so much. It is all about the grind. I love the grind. Some people hate the grind. They want to progress through the game very quickly. I do not. I enjoy the grind. I go as quickly as I can, but I don't mind doing the same thing again and again and again. Now, if you're thinking to yourself, well, sounds like a pretty boring channel. Yeah, this may not be the channel for you. There's a lot of other channels out there. You can check out Daggerwin. Daggerwin's a really good one. Farmer Cop. He also does Farming Simulator 22 stuff. But me, I like the grind. So stick with me. Don't stick with me. It's all up to you. All right. Now I'm going to do the same thing again. Here, the honey now looks like it's ready to go. As we run up this way now, I can see there is a pallet of strawberries right here, ready to go. Don't they look marvelous? I'm going to come over here, and we have our lettuce. There's a pallet of lettuce. No tomatoes today. All right. So now we're going to come up here. Where we at? There we are. Okay, we're going to open up the sliding door. Get into the JCB. Oh, you know what else I forgot to do here? Is you can see my trip meter down there, the gray box that's down near the speedometer. Every morning I go through and I cancel out all my trip meters. So he's got 2.4 kilometers on there. I get rid of that. Then I go to this vehicle. So I can see how many miles I put on the vehicle every day. Why do I do that? Because it makes me happy. That's why. Okay, so here we go now. We're going to go pick up the honey and the strawberries and the lettuce. So we're going to drive the JCB out here. Yeah, she's not real fast. Not real fast. Awful dirty. But I love her. Alright, bring it around this way. Then we're going to look from above to line the forks up properly. Here we go. Hey, nope, there we go. Now it's right. Just like that. Lower the forks down, and in we go. That's just really, really nice. Alrighty. And on my way back. Go inside the greenhouse door. That's what I'm calling this door on the warehouse. There's like, it's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 doors on it all together. This is the greenhouse door. There's an animal door, and then there is a fertilizer herbicide door. Yeah. I was gonna line that up nice like that. Put it down here, and we are just gonna store this honey until the price gets to a point where it's gonna be worth us selling it. Now, in my spreadsheet that I use, I look up the highest price that honey will sell for. And then I multiply that times 100%, which means I'm not going to take anything lower than the absolute highest price. Every day, every 10 days that I check it, if it's still not where I want it to be, then I lower that down to 99%, which brings down my price. And then, like I said before, every time I check, I bring it down another percent. Until eventually their price that's coming up and my price that's going down meets somewhere in the middle. Usually it's around 80%. Anytime I sell anything, I automatically juice it to juice it 5% upwards. So that means my prices don't continually fall. They do get put back upwards whenever I sell something. Alright, so let's stick this one in right there. Yeah. Oh, that's nice. Put that down right there. Beautiful. Let the forks come out. Take the hard turn. There we go. And let's go get the lettuce. No tomatoes today. Over here to the lettuce. There we go. Perfect. Well, good enough anyway. Pick those up. Wunderbar. Bring it around. And then gun it. Oh yeah, I got her going 12 miles an hour now. That's nice. Bring it inside. And we don't have any room left on the bottom for lettuce, so we're going to put those up here. I call this an upper decker. There we go. Let's go from above. It's a little bit easier to line it up. Forwards, backwards, forwards, backwards. There we are. Okay. I like that. And there we go. All right, now we got to check the prices. So give me a sec while I check on the prices. We'll see what we're going to do next. All right. Again, nothing is high enough price. I refuse to sell it at the low price that they're offering. Here, again, though, we have strawberries left over. And if I look at my bakery, where are we at? Here we are, bakery. We still could put strawberries down there. We still got room for them, so we can put them down there. So let's load up some strawberries once again. I don't mean to brag, but I'm getting pretty good at driving this thing around. It was a struggle at first. I am definitely getting used to it. Alrighty. Wait a minute. There we go. Wait a minute. That's not right. Patience. Alright, there we go. Oh, no, maybe not. What do we got a problem here? We're too low. We're too low. Bring it up a little bit. There we go. Alright. Let's whoop it around here. Alrighty. I'll start hanging on to those strawberries once my bakery is full and I can't fit anything else in there. But until then, it's pretty cheap. All I was going to do is put water in there and they grow. So I'm going to run these down to the bakery like you saw me do just a little while ago. And then, I'll catch back with you again once I get back. You've seen it once. I'm thinking you're pretty good with it. All right. Catch you on the way back. All right, so I delivered the strawberries to the bakery, and then I went to sleep here in my lovely house. And now it is the first part of July, the beginning of July. Now, I have 2 fields. Actually, I own 6 fields altogether. They're smaller fields. But I own 6 fields right now. And we have to work on 2 fields today. We have to work on field 16. We're going to harvest wheat, and then we're going to work on field 48 where we're going to harvest oat. Okay, so to do that, we're going to come over here and we're going to get into our harvester. This is a very low-end harvester. The combine, it's a Rosslyn-Mosh Nova 330. You know, your basic Rosslyn-Mosh. We're going to fire this sucker up. There we go. Back it up. Now we're going to head over to field 16, which happens to be right on the other side of the warehouse here. Alrighty. Look at that luscious golden wheat. That's nice. Alright, so we're going to pull around here. See, it's a very small field. Very small. But most of my fields are small because they're expensive. Alright, now I put on GPS on all my vehicles. So like that. And then we're going to bring up the GPS computer. And we're going to do an auto width at 16.4 feet across. And then we are going to put a heading on here. In this case, it's going to be 90 degrees, not 90. It's going to be 90 degrees. Okie dokie. Now then, I inch it forward just a little bit, and those little lines show up there. If you've never used the GPS mod before, I recommend it as it keeps you nice and straight. Then we're going to turn on the combine and set the GPS, make sure we don't stray left or right, and then you just hit cruise control, and there it goes. Oh, do I have the... it is, okay, the straw swath is on. That's what comes out the back there, that's the straw, in case you don't know. Maybe you do, I don't know. And we're going to do this right here to the end. Yep. And here we come towards the end. It makes that little chirp. Hit the brake, turn off the harvester. Now you want to, I always inch up here at the end. You don't want it to pile too much. I have a tiny, tiny harvester. I mean, a baler, I should say. And the baler, you get in some big lumps, and you got to go over it once or twice. So I try to thin it out as much as possible. Run over this guy's crops here. My neighbor's crops. Get lined up once again. Fired up. And here we go. Alright. I know a lot of people, when they play the game, they don't stop like I do. Stop, turn around, and go back the other way. They, do it in a circular motion. It keeps your harvester working. So you don't have to shut it down. You don't have to waste time turning around at the end of each row. I don't do that. I like to turn around at the end of each row. So if you don't like that and that bothers you, maybe this isn't the channel for you. You should go check out somebody else. Alright, end of the row, real quick like. Inch forward so don't pile up. That's beautiful. Alright, I'm going to finish harvesting this, and then we will get back together after I am done with the harvest. So you don't have to watch the whole thing. Alright, see you in a little bit. Alright, here we come now. We're coming up on the last row. Bring it around out. Now I always turn off the GPS if it's not, this last one I can do manually. It's not that hard. Oh, sorry, I just dumped some on my neighbor's crops. He won't mind. He's a nice guy anyway. So here we go now. And we'll do this last little bit here. Alright. So we're not going to get a whole lot of wheat off this field, just a little bit. But every little bit helps. Especially when you're $30,000 in debt. I'll take whatever I can get. Alrighty. Here we go now to the end of this row. All right. There we are. Now the next field is going to be down the road here, but before we go to that field, we are going to empty the harvester. Here we go. Got to put the pipe out. Very well. Put the pipe out. There it is. And then we'll turn this off. Now we got to go back and we got to get the truck. Whoop, there it is, the truck. Okay. Here we are, the truck. Get blue fired up here. And I just remembered I don't need the truck. All right, very good. Awesome job. So now we're going to put the truck back. Come back. No. Come back over here. There we go. All right. Then we are going to come over here. We actually need red for this because those wagons won't hook up. I don't know why, but they won't hook up to blue. So blue can't do it. We'll have red do it. Whoop. Don't ram into the thing. There we go. All right. So now we're going to do the old matrix move. Wow. Right back here. And pick up this right here. All right. I always park these things not in sheds, but in this, or in a shed, but when you pull through, because these are a bear to back up. Because they have that swivel. The front wheel rotates back and forth. Just can't do it. All right, so we're going to drive this down now, and we're going to fill up the front bin, the front trailer. Okay, whoop, there we are. And I bet you it has to be running to fill it up, doesn't it? Yeah. Okay, so we'll turn this off. We'll run back over here now. Can I squeeze through here? Oh, yeah. Into this. Turn this on. Yeah, okay. Give me a second. There we go. Yeah, it's got to be running. Should have known that. The pump's not going to run with the engine off. So there we go. All right. So that field 16 has been harvested as soon as this empties out. And then we got to go to field 48 because we got to get the oats. We're using the same header. So we don't need to switch out the headers. What we are going to do, though, is we are going to hire a driver real quick to take the bins down there for me. So let's go into this screen right here. If you've never done this before, you don't own the game or whatever, you come over here, you click on that. And what did I say? Field 48, right? Yeah. So field 48 is right there. And we're going to have him set the destination right here, pick where he's going to go. Pick his orientation. Pow! He should be on his way. Oh, look at that. It's Martha St. Clair driving it. Very nice. She's always been very dependable. Okay, so he's going down there. I say she's going down there, and we're going to follow behind her. Now, sometimes she's not so good at driving. She slows down a lot sometimes, but eventually she will get there on her own. All right, when we go out on the main roads with farm equipment, we are supposed to turn on the beacon and the hazards. Marcy don't know that. Was that her name, Marcy? But anyway, she don't know that. Miss St. Clair does not know that, so she doesn't do that, but it doesn't seem to cause much of a problem. All right, so we're going to head down to field 48, and we are going to start collecting oats once we get down there. All right, so we're part of the way here right now. On the left there is my bakery. Get to work! I like to yell at them out the window sometimes to make sure they're not slacking off in there. That van almost hit us, or maybe we almost hit them. I don't know. Something did not look good there. We're going to go down this way now, and there's a little secret back way. So you can go down here. And this field on our left here is not mine, but Jimmy, who owns the farm, told me it was all right if I drove back here. So we turn off our beacons and everything now. And up here on the right is going to be our farm. Of course, when I say farm, I mean field. That's a bit of a bump right there. Here we go. Now, those of you who are more astute may notice in the lower right-hand corner there, that little wrench has, in the bar next to it, just turned orange, which means I got to take this thing in to get it fixed. It's starting to wear out. So that's, that's fabulous. I'm already $30,000 in debt. Why not add some more debt on there? But before we take it there, we are going to get this field harvested. So let's bring up the computer once again. You didn't have to change the auto width. We're just going to change that to a 0. That should line it up nicely. Except it's got to go over more this way, doesn't it? It just ain't right. Oh, here we go. There we go. Okay. Here we go now. And this is going to be the same thing. This should also produce a, or will produce a swath once again that we can pick up later on. And there it is. And now we're harvesting the oats. Isn't that nice? Yes, sirree, Bob. Now, the field over to the left there, which is field 47, is also mine. We harvested it earlier. It's laying fallow right now. We'll plant something later on. I don't know when we're going to plant it. And then that one over there, there's something or other growing there. Is that sorghum? I don't know. No, it might be barley. I don't know. I'd have to look it up. And I'm not close enough to really see the what kind of crop it is. All right, so we're going to whip it around here again. Yep. Okay, there we go. Fire that up, get that going, and we're on our way down this way now. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to harvest this field. You can see it's not very big either. It'll take me a little bit to do it, but not real big. Let's get some good harvest action in there. Woo! That's nice. All right, so I'll get this harvested, and then we'll move on. Alright, we should have one more swipe to do after this one. Scooch. Alrighty. Bring it around. This should be our final strip. Looks like it matches up nice. We'll leave the GPS on for this one because it looks like it's a full thing and I don't want to miss anything. Every little bit counts. Alright, here we go. Last part of this field. And that's sorghum in front of it. Although you can barely tell. Yeah. Alright, so there you go. And get that out. Alright. Now we're going to flip on over. I'll turn off the GPS. Flip on over to red there. I went the wrong way. That's alright. Come on, Red. You can do it. Yeah. Move Red out into the field here. And then we'll move the harvester, the combine up alongside so I can get rid of it. Get rid of the oats. Almost filled it up. Got 86% full. So a little bit more. Let's feel a little bit bigger. Here we go. Pipe out. And now we're getting rid of it. Oh, yes. Sweet, sweet grain. Can we get a close-up of it? Oh, that's nice. That's a lot of oats. We're filling up the trailer. So there we go. Hopefully some of them want to buy these pretty quickly so I can get back out of debt. I've been in and out of debt since I've been playing this game. Every time I think, maybe the last time I'm going to go into debt, I go right back into debt again. Okay. So here we go. Just a man and his farming equipment standing out in the field. That's going to end it for this first video. We will do some baling next time out, and then we'll figure out what we're going to plant here next. We're also going to do some mulching. You see all the little stubble on the ground there? Yeah, you got to mulch that all down, and you get a better yield. All right, YouTube, so there it was, my first video ever. Hope you liked it, but if you didn't, this may not be the channel for you.